Welcome to the Nameless Voices podcast. This is episode 14, and we are now recording at Scenic, whatever comedy club this happens to be. My name is Nanashi, and I apologize in advance for whatever the show is going to be. Joining us tonight, we have the member who changes his names more often than I change socks, Chaos, going by Furry Hentai.
Yeah.
She is the leader of the New Obsidian Duel Academy, Lady Sarisa.
Hello.
Very good.
We have our reoccurring migraine, Mimikyu. We have a very close personal friend who has basically disappeared for the last few months, Noctic.
Oh, well, I've been around. It's just been, I've been under the effect of Mystic Mind the entire time.
You are in Australia or something, I think, so yeah.
That's right, yeah.
Sorry, that's my fault.
Unlucky, you hate to see it.
He has been reincarnated so many times and reborn as Reborn.
Good evening, gentlemen.
I miss Commando Expander.
He is every Yu-Gi-Oh player's worst nightmare by name, Tim Brick.
The conspiracy theory with consistency.
And we have our own dedicated Smash player, Yugiyosh.
I turned old yesterday. Please forgive me for that.
Oh.
What the fuck,
Happy
bro?
birthday.
Oh my god, you
You're
aged.
supposed to stay young.
I couldn't do it. I'm sorry.
Wait, I have to ask,
Kind of fucked up.
how old are you?
25.
Oh, yeah, no, you. How are you old? Where's the old?
Arthritis helps. Trust me.
That's what you get for playing Smash
You
all
know
the
what, fair
time,
enough.
man. Your hands started to go.
No. I've had arthritis for years now.
Dedicated Smash player has arthritis.
What in the hell have you been
Not
doing
even in
these
my
several
hands.
years to give you arthritis at such a young age? You know what? Never mind. I don't want to know.
It runs
I
daily.
was about to say.
Oh, that's.
Oh my.
now
you
I
want
gotta
me to
start.
answer that?
No.
Oh my.
You are the last person I want to answer
No,
that question.
Moving mad.
All right, well, let's go ahead and get the show started. First off, I want to go ahead and thank our patrons, X0 for his $10 contribution every month, and Captain Ninetails for the $3 contribution. You make everything easier on me and make it easier for me to get by.
Give us more of your fucking money.
Oh
I
my
didn't see any of it.
Damn,
And
that's,
just like that, I lost both of them.
No, why don't you,
That was
distributing
fast.
your wealth evenly, buddy?
Please, I make $11.50 off of both of them combined. If I shared that, I can. I'll tell you what. I'll share that, and you can make a down payment on a pack of gum.
I mean,
Wow, that's
I
fucking
have
big,
a sick addiction to gum, so don't give me that money.
I should have expected that. All right, and as far as birthdays this month, as Yosh himself just contributed, he had his birthday yesterday. Happy birthday to you, man.
Thank you. I feel like I should have my AARP card come in the mail sometime soon.
Very good.
Also, this month, we have Commando's birthday next week on the 10th.
Yes.
I should be changing your name to Reborn in my documentation. I don't know why I did that. We also have
That's
Chaos.
cool.
We also have Chaos's birthday next month on the 12th? Or next week?
This is next week.
Sorry.
It's not December.
And at the end of the month, we have November 30th, no one's birthday.
Very good.
What?
Good.
No.
Birthdays
No
are illegal
one's.
next month.
Yeah, no one's birthday is
no
on
one's
the 30th.
growing older.
Oh,
Nobody
you mean an
is
actual
growing
person?
older.
Because my birthday's
No one
also on the
important,
30th.
anyway, yeah, so.
Sorry, what?
Wait a minute, what? My
Yeah, no
birthday's
one
also on
important,
the
don't
30th.
worry.
Dude, we're talking about no one. No one's birthday is on the 30th.
Yeah,
that's
nobody's birthday is on the
No one-
30th.
No,
That's
it's
right.
not nobody, it's no one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
nobody-
realized
we
what
get
you were
it.
saying.
No one's birthday is on there. Nobody has a birthday at the end of the month. We get it.
I do.
Funny.
The most
Understand.
unusual thing, I think ABC.
Okay, well, let's go ahead and get on to the main topic that we're here to talk about, Yu-Gi-Oh!
All right,
Card
I'm
games.
ready for it.
Our pain in existence. So,
AKA Yu-Gi-Oh.
ugh, I hate you.
What's that about you?
Why?
What's that? I don't know what that is.
Okay, so first off, I think the meta and the main text are still the same. I don't think there's any point in even bringing those up.
Yeah,
Nothing
there
really
wasn't really
fucking
much changes.
happened.
since a long time now. It's been a hot minute.
I actually had to do some research to find out that that is actually the case.
When is Mystic Mind meta though?
No,
Anyone want to tell me that
probably.
one?
Right now, actually.
I mean, it
The new
technically isn't meta. It's technically
the
considered
new
rogue.
Wait,
Yeah.
what?
you guys have seen the new Umi cards. They are beyond. They can be considered busted if you look at them.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
was
think
actually
they're
going to
gonna
That
cover
is
that in a
true.
few minutes. I have it on the
Okay.
list.
I want them.
So as far as
Happen.
the newest products that have come out, we got the Structured X Cyber Strike, which everyone only wants for the reprints of Impermanence.
Pretty much.
No love
No, I
for
wanted the
Hydra.
reprint of fucking Cyber Dark Edge.
No love for Cyber.
Damn, I needed that card.
They still have a few of them down at my local Walmart. I might grab them on my next paycheck.
Very good. I should mention I'll be buying some collector's rares with my next paycheck.
Oh, very nice.
I am building Evil Twins.
Oh God.
Ooh.
Evil Twin Orcus, let's go.
Oh, okay, that's gonna be funny.
Yeah, okay.
Actually.
I am not a huge fan of Orcus blends because they all do the same, but that is a combination I am actually curious to see.
Gonna be goated, bro.
Actually, something that I'm actually working on right now because I think ABC has kind of tempered me to it. Code Talker.
Oh yeah, Code Talker
Oh, yeah.
exists.
Good
That
call.
is true,
Good
it
card.
does.
It's a good card. Good card.
I've heard it's
The new Synchro Storm set finally dropped, which means that we have all that new wonderful wind support like Baron de Fleur and
That's
nothing
true.
else.
Pretty much, literally, the only good card in the entire set.
People were freaking out over Crystal Clearwing, and I'm like,
No.
Baron exists. Why?
Gotta be one of the cheapest ghost rares in existence at the moment.
Can't tell me about it.
I'm pretty sure literally nothing happened with the Synchro Storm except for the Chevalier boss monster because it can negate. We live in a society.
That we do.
We do.
All I
live
gotta
in
say- that's
one
all I
of
gotta
those.
say.
We do.
We live in a society.
The
We live in a
society
suck
of light.
society.
That too.
What about? Oh wait, you go.
No, you got it.
No, you're probably gonna get there anyway. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I'm gonna be getting there eventually, I'm sure. And the new Burst to Destiny set finally dropped.
Bode.
Imagine when people said Red Eyes Dragoon was going to be replaced by Enforcer, and then they didn't ban it. What a fucking joke!
Yeah.
What a
have-
fucking joke, right?
They've
Yeah, tell me
confirmed
about it.
The OTS
Yeah.
ulti reprint for what? What's that card? Fusion Destiny.
Yeah.
So they might end up banning Dragoon.
In the next ban list, probably.
It's
Probably.
too late.
Well, that's the idea.
No,
They
it's not
only
too
ever do
late.
it when it's too late.
What I mean by too late is they should have just fucking banned it and then released Burst.
Bro, they should have fucking banned Dragoon like 8 formats ago. Like, what the
No,
fuck?
not really.
Oh,
Nah, Dragoon,
Isn't
again, we keep going back and forth on this. Dragoon's not the problem, it's Verth.
Yeah, actually, it is Vert because it's literally Vert that's also facilitating fucking Phoenix Enforcer.
The thing
Yeah.
is, I could actually see people playing the Destiny engine in a deck without Vert because,
Well, no,
Fusion Destiny doesn't lock out your ability to play.
Yeah.
Like, that engine is just
You
that
can
much
literally run
better.
3 Fusion Destiny and be fine with it.
Exactly. And and of course the new B Trooper support came out, and pretty much none of it is very good.
And a Lost Speed Trooper next best deck. Let's go.
I thought
Yeah.
Trooper.
Konami looked at the insect deck.
God,
saw
Colin Lockhart.
potential. Guys,
Please post more fucking memes.
guys, Konami looked at the possibility of the B deck and said, "Nah, it needs to behave."
that was bad.
Yeah, even by her
Yeah,
standards.
that's super bad.
Why
One
would you
of these
be this
days,
way?
Mimi, I'm going to find a giant Buddha.
I cringed so hard my asshole teared.
Oh god!
What?
Oh,
Damn!
damn!
I vibe with that.
That
That
took
is
a turn I didn't expect.
That is a
So
cringe.
about that monetization, Nanashi.
That is a unit of cringe if I ever heard one.
Oh, good.
It's
All
its
right,
own measurement of cringe. You can now measure cringe with that as a unit.
So
Hey, so when are we getting Giga Ray's importing to TCG?
Fuck off.
it should have been in the gold pack. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
it
It
really
should have
doesn't
been in the
matter.
new
I
El
am
Dorado
asking a
pack.
question. An innocent question, I mean.
It is. I don't know why they haven't released it.
I don't either. But speaking
Like-
of the El Dorado pack, though, it's dropping on the 19th, and we finally got a full list of all 150 cards.
Oh, I'm after quite a few of them, eh?
Tell me
I didn't
about
know
it.
we were playing. I
I
didn't know
have
we were
no
playing
idea
season
what's in
1
that
Pokemon.
Well,
The
I can give you a quick rundown. It comes with reprints of such meaningful cards as Verd Anaconda, Access Code Talker,
boy.
Pot
Oh,
of
yeah.
Extravagance, Juggernaut Lieb, Scrap
yeah.
Chimera, Gamma, and pretty much all of the Altergeists, Weather Painters, Prank Kids, Charmers, and Eldritch.
This
Not
is a
to
gold. This is a
mention-
new gold box, right? This is from the new gold box.
When I heard all prints of Altergeist, I nodded.
And
not to mention
it,
the
Certified
there's also
disease
that
moment.
alt art for Nightmare Unicorn with Ibli in the artwork.
yeah, that was the next thing I was going to mention. They also
Certified
have.
disease moment.
They also finally imported the Numeronia 6Cs monsters into the game, so now Numeron doesn't, suck.
What?
They also reprinted, once again, Blue Eyes White Dragon and Dark Magician, but they actually gave them their original Legend of Blue Eyes artwork, so they don't look entirely terrible.
Oh, cool.
I feel like those two should get retrades, honestly, because they're kind of like their archetypes are kind of just butt right now because
They both just got
No.
new support, dude. Both archetypes just got a whole wave of support.
Can I be honest?
Yeah, but I mean like something that puts them in the meta because right now they're more casual type decks.
They don't belong in the
They
meta
don't
anymore.
just
Blue Eyes has
They
already
don't
been in the
even
meta
belong
once,
in
never
casual,
again.
bro. Like
That's
Blue
not
Eyes is
gonna
not
happen.
casual.
I
Casual.
remember Blue Eyes meta. Holy
Blue
shit,
Eyes
that was
is-
a while ago now.
Playing Blue Eyes
Back
is.
when,
I heard you like to cut yourself.
Ghost
Yeah.
Reaper
That's
and
just
Winter
what Blue
Eyes is.
That's
what
Blue
because
Eyes
you
is.
can use it to banish Spirit Dragon from the extra deck.
Like Blue Eyes is just. I heard you like to cut yourself and hurt yourself all the time. Here, play this deck.
Who hurt you?
Yeah,
Who hurt you?
That was just before ABC format.
Yeah.
I actually
Like,
know a Blue Eyes player that when someone sat there and said, "Oh, you mean Brick Eyes?" He goes, "What?" And he hasn't really bricked that often.
Blue Eyes themselves
Right.
are fairly consistent, being a mostly level 8 and level 1 deck gives them access to decent draw support, and Blue Eyes itself is
Mhm.
pretty heavily supported as a dragon archetype. They
I don't
play
know.
decently well.
Yeah, you can very consistently
Yeah.
summon a singular Blue Eyes White Dragon.
I don't know, man. If you open
I mean-
with 3 Blue Eyes White Dragons, that's like 3 pieces of Exodia right there.
I will
Basically, everyone's won the game.
motherfucker.
Oh,
Yeah, well,
and
I don't get. One thing I don't get is that they fucking consistently make Blue Eyes and Dark Magician support when before they actually made support for others, and they like the Train Girl
You know what needs
for
to be brought back into the meta?
Akiza, and like you say, why the hell haven't they made Yugimoto support?
You know what they need to bring back? Battering.
Yeah, honestly.
because
what do they
Yugimoto's
do?
entire deck is silent.
Yeah, like silent magician, because level up in general could use a good support buff. But I mean silent magician because it would buff I mean Yugimoto because it would buff silent magician, magnet warrior because it's technically his, not Yamayugi's, and Gandora, and Berry magician.
Well, the thing is, he only ever played, technically speaking, 3 actual games in the entire 5-6 season run of the show.
Well, that
Yeah,
doesn't
You
In the
mean
matter.
movie.
Yugi or you mean
I
Pharaoh?
mean,
Yeah.
Yugi.
Mako Tsunami literally only did like what 1 or 2,
2.
and he got
2
how much support?
Fair enough.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Like
If
there
I
are
remember correctly, that's the reason
Joey-
why the gear
I don't
golems
even-
exist.
how many times did Joey? I'm gonna look this up.
I also
I
think
genuinely
Mimi
want
was
to
trying
know
to say something earlier.
how many times Joey ever summoned Red Eyes Black Dragon.
Well, while you're looking that up, I'm going to finish up what I got here on Maximum Gold, El Dorado. They also confirmed that we're getting alternate art copies of Black Rose Dragon, Danger Bigfoot, Destiny Hero Plasma, Eldritch the Golden Lord, which everyone's going nuts over.
Fuck yeah.
Familiar Possessed Lina, the light one. Two versions of alternate art Firewall Dragon.
Yeah, at rare, like.
Yeah.
Damn.
Ghost Mourner and Moonlit Chill, the new IP Masquerena in the cat suit on the motorcycle. Everyone's been simping over that
I want
shit.
that one as well. Yeah, that's good.
I need an
One
affordable
all
copy,
over
so I'll
again.
probably get one. The Nightmare
I
Unicorn,
need
where
one for
Hibley's riding its
ABC.
back.
Nanashi, are you
That's
sure you don't
pretty
want one
cool.
because you're
That
simping
one's
over
pretty
her
cool,
too?
actually.
Oh god, no, I can't stand her. I need her for my dark deck as a piece, nothing more.
He's already got Riolu to simp over.
Ibley has has cross synergy with Evil Twins being a level 2 Cyberse.
Of course she does.
No.
We are also getting an alternate art of Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon, and possibly the only alternate art I actually want, Rescue Cat.
Hey yo, let's go.
You know what?
I'm sorry, did you say the boy is getting a re-art?
Yeah, he's got an alternate art gold print card coming.
Yeah, that
That's kind
art
of
looks
bad.
adorable.
It do be kind of bad though.
The artwork looks fine. It's not as good as the original, but then again, that's
Yeah,
not
baddie.
saying much. And let's see. After that, next month, we've got Brothers of Legend dropping on December 3rd, and we still don't know anything more about it other than the Karibo support and the Forbidden Droplets reprint. Everything else is still in the dark, and we probably won't hear anything about it until like 2 weeks before it drops.
Well, the only one that matters is the Forbidden Droplets reprint. Let's be honest.
Dude, I
What does
really
mean-
hope that the rumors are true, and it turns out to import all the Animation Chronicle cards, because there's a lot of good stuff in that set I need.
I say we need to get more battery men.
I would
Return
not
of the
complain.
battery men.
I wouldn't complain. I love
my-
Short Circuit Turbo.
They were my favorite archetype from Synchro era.
We need more digital bugs. What does that deck even do
I thought
nowadays?
Mark's was.
Lose?
It changed
Digital bugs-
position.
Digital bugs
Changed
are a
our
joke.
position.
Yeah, exactly. That's the idea.
I loved playing digital bugs
I-
when they first dropped. They were fun.
Tori will kill me for saying this, but we need more dust on cards.
God, no.
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 only used it
No.
11
No.
fucking
No.
times.
No.
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 Wait, what's
And you're
going
right,
on?
I would.
What's going on?
New dust on support. Yay or nay?
Nay.
Thank you.
What the fuck? No.
Reject.
Thank you guys. Mimi, you're grounded.
Anyway, with all the Red Eyes support, you know how many times Joey summons Red Eyes Black Dragon? It's only fucking 11 times.
Hey, that's not that bad. That means it's too.
He never
behind.
he never even owned Meteor Black Dragon. That's Yugi's card.
So
Yeah,
what?
it was Yugi's card. Joey
So
used
was
to.
Time Wizard.
Literally, like all the good cards Joey ever used was given to him. Just saying.
Or he won them because of the cards that somebody else gave to him.
He won.
Yeah,
he
yeah,
won.
yeah.
Technically, he won Red Eyes Black Dragon.
Technically,
He
yes,
also
but he did it
technically
with
won
Time
Ginzo.
Wizard,
Yeah, he did it with Time Wizard.
which was a card Yugi gave him. Moving on.
Yeah,
Time Wizard, let go!
I just don't know. I
Magic
just don't know
hammer,
why.
baby.
Like, I just want more support in general for Yugimoto because it might even allow for a chance to be more than 4 Gendor cards ever out, and that they might actually release Giga to the Gendor Giga race to the fucking west.
We'll
It'll
give you
never
the Gandora cards and special support for them as soon as we import the Topologina cards for Yu-Gi-Oh! Reigns.
Populagina.
Gandora, Loki,
Yeah, the stuff that
enabling
goes into the
Lightsworn.
topologic link monsters.
Oh, who the fuck said that Gendora enables Lightsworn? You need a fucking smack in the face.
Thank you.
Oh, God.
I'm gonna I swear to God, I'm gonna throw hands. We're gonna
They just don't want
immediately, I'm
Lightsworn to
going
be
to throw
meta
hands.
again. That's why they're not doing it.
I was throwing hands immediately.
We get more gladiator beasts. We should return to the old meta.
No.
I'm honestly,
Yes.
honestly, I
Absolutely
want a
not.
Gladiator Beast.
Let's
but
play GOAT format.
The problem is who is it? Dimicaris? It's one of
Yeah,
the,
Demic Harris.
Dimicaris is an Omni negate for spells and traps, and he is not once per turn. I don't
Easy.
think.
No,
Just beat over him then.
that's
Duh.
Heraclinos.
No,
You-
sorry, Heraclinos.
Yeah, Heraclinos.
Glads.
Yeah, just beat over him. Summon a big beater and just attack.
Um,
Easy.
So after the Brothers of Legend pack, we've got Deck Build Pack Grand Creators dropping on January 14th of next year. I'm still excited to see Punks come into play, but I think I'm going to hold back on building that deck after all until we see if they get any more support in the main set pack, because what they have right now is decent, but it's not really what I would consider to be playable, even with the Tell It 2.
Yes.
I have seen more people playing the Brave token engine though. That's kind of too consistent almost.
Wait, what deck?
Yeah,
Wait,
it's
what's
even being
that?
played in Nordics too.
The Brave token engine. It's a new way to get an extra negator on board pretty much for free by playing a token of all things.
Yep.
So,
What a drink.
wouldn't that make, I forget the name of him, that he can pull
That's
out
what a
tokens
drink.
easily? Wouldn't that make one of the cards you just showed in your deck profile recently, wouldn't that make him kind of busted?
No, it only works specifically with the Brave token by name. The entire archetype is a giant isekai deck.
Meaning, if you can't make the token, the deck just dies.
The joke is that you are a token that is being pulled to the field, and because you exist, everything else in the deck works.
So it's basically just freaking, what the hell is this called?
Two ship on
That is
steroids.
isekai.
There you go.
Pretty
Basically
much.
sounds like White
Basically,
Schwartz
two
to
ship
me.
on steroids.
I wouldn't go
Basically,
that
if you
far.
control a Nibiru token,
I would.
negate everything.
It's kind of like the new version of Phantasm Spiral, I guess, because the token exists, everything else works. The difference is that the Brave token cards can be splashed in as an engine in a lot of different decks.
I'm still waiting
Actually-
for the what's it called to go down in price. The new support they gave to Dragon Maids, because they're actually really good now because of it.
Yo, Chambermaid ain't never going down in price. That card's too good.
Dude, they confirmed a
Got the
reprint
waifu
on her.
tax and the power in it.
And I faced Exorcisters the other day. Incredibly boring deck, I'm sorry, but they do
Is it
look
like-
You like
cool.
Sword Ball?
Please tell me it's a bunch of nuns. Just that name alone of the archetype. Just please tell me it's nuns.
Well, yeah, it's a bunch of nuns in like it's like
that's what it
schoolgirl
is.
nuns, like high school nuns in brown outfits.
They like,
yeah,
sit
see,
down
I
the
would've been
graveyard.
fine with
They
just
shut-
regular
Very
fucking
end.
Shut down
nuns.
the
But okay,
graveyard.
schoolgirl. That's kind of cringe.
Well,
You know what's really sad?
I mean, they look like
You know
they
what-
belong in a Catholic school.
They're all priestesses.
The only one,
Yes.
the only one I really need in my life is Null Nun and Blooming Dogwood.
Oh yeah, blooming good boy.
Hey,
Blooming is
what's-
good,
you
know what's
moving
really
mad?
sad?
huh?
There's a couple of their own cards, like 3 of their cards, that you can splash into any rank 4 XE spam deck to add an additional disruption.
What?
Moving on.
For Exorcisters, yes.
Oh,
You can
okay.
take 3 of their cards and just go, here's another disruption, just splash it into any XE's rank 4
I mean,
deck.
I mean, I guess
Because they,
one
like,
of their
you-
one of their Xyz monsters is kind of harsh in that it locks out graveyard effects. It's
Oh, yes.
it's just a
but-
new version of Abyss Dweller, but technically speaking, Abyss Dweller is still better.
Yeah, well, that's not the one I was talking about, though.
I know. I'm
it'll
just
be a
saying in
dark
general.
hell when Abyss Dweller gets power crept, alright?
They can try. And we still don't know exactly what the new Inzector card that pack's going to carry with it is going to do, but hopefully it's something good.
Who cares?
Inject shit.
I care. No, not really.
I care as
Fuck
well.
that.
So quick question. I'll me interrupt. Just quick question.
Shoot. Uh-oh, we lost someone.
Damn,
Quick-
I ask a question and someone freaking leaves. Damn, I'm sorry.
Mimikyu.
Yeah.
Well, you got-
Oh, Mimi said that she had to go.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that sucks. Okay, so the question is, since Dragon Maids count as dragon type monsters, right?
If
Yep.
you say is it a good idea to meld it into Blue Eyes, I'm going to fucking kill you.
I mean,
Oh,
that
yeah.
was my first question, but my next
Very,
question was,
very good question.
is there possible to use it with like traditional support, with generic support, like
Well-
what's good,
Wait,
like
did you just say
hold on,
Gen
like
X?
no, generic, like
What?
Lord of D or the Dragon Horns or
Oh.
something like that, something that just protects dragons in general.
I mean, you
like
could.
Return
Yeah,
of the
you
Dragon.
could.
You know, some
I
shit.
mean, there's no real reason you couldn't. It's dragon stuff. Hardly anything in the deck locks you into anything specific.
Except
Fair
maybe
enough.
Dragon.
Oh, yeah.
Isn't there a card in that archetype that works in other archetypes? I forget which one it is though.
Yeah, Chamber
mean
Search
like
is their trap, which is an easy way for them to get out of, what's that trap card called? Dark Ruler No More in the right build.
What does that card do, by the way? I see you use it in your side deck almost all the time.
What? Oh, Dark Ruler No More?
Yeah.
When you play it, all your opponent's
right.
monsters' effects on the field are negated for the turn, but they take no damage, and the opponent cannot respond to it with monster effects. It basically says the opponent created a board full of monster effect negates and floodgates that say I can't participate. As long as I have the ability to play one spell card, their whole board is basically nullified.
Yeah,
so
pretty
basically, it's like if you had Ash Blossom for the whole field for that turn.
Essentially, but the flaw is that while it is not able to be responded to by monster effects, it can be responded to by spell traps.
Solemn Judgment.
So
Yep.
I get that.
Yeah.
That's probably like you just MST, Harpies, or like freaking Raigeki or something. Wait, I'm confused. Raigeki or something else. But you know what I mean, like back row clear. But like the thing about that is, if that means you're getting rid of something like that, isn't it? Since you're able to use 3 of them. Isn't it a good thing that like you're using one of their limited cards for that? Wouldn't it be a good thing that it can be taken out by that since you're using something that's limited?
Well,
as opposed to Ash Blossom, which is like I think 3 if I remember correctly.
Yeah, well, the problem is that both cards are only allowed to be played once per turn. They're both locked into hard once per turn locks. So if you play one and its effects get negated by a random card, like when you use the trap card in the Dragon Mix, they'll usually follow up with another card that can target and negate any card on the field for the turn. So I play Dark Ruler No More. They flip the trap card, which means that it can finally be responded to properly. They use the Red Dragon Archfiend Synchro Monster, which can target any card and negate it for the turn. They have an out. Whereas,
No. What I mean by that is like I get what you mean. Like they can do that to counter it. Isn't it a good thing though? Since you're making them waste those resources. Since it's in the graveyard, they can pull it out if they have something that lets them pull it out.
Well,
but they're also wasting those resources instead of just like having it for something stronger. You know.
I understand where you're coming from, but the problem is that during the time when Dragon Link was at its strongest, which was when this combo that we're talking about was at its fullest power, they created resource negation in droves. So if Dark Ruler No More was stopped, odds are you probably weren't going to be able to play anything else.
Yeah, pretty much.
Fair enough. Oh, so that's why it's at 3?
Well, no, it's at 3 because it's not a problematic card.
Yeah.
So then how come it's in your side deck so much?
It's in every side deck because I
it's
need
a
to be able to
utility
handle
card
it in
for
a
meta.
competitive environment. There's going to be matchups where I cannot handle my opponent summoning 8 negates and 3 floodgates to say I can't participate. I need to be able to equal the game state.
Fair
Like
enough.
if he was trying to duel me and playing against one of my more competitive decks, he's gonna be like, "Yeah, no, I'm gonna need to do this. Dark Ruler No More, and I'm gonna make all my plays and say fuck you."
The trade-off is that your opponent won't take any damage, so you can't end the game right then and there, but at least it gives you a chance to clear the board and try to play through it. Because at that point, all you have to do is find a way to bulldoze through some beat sticks.
Fair enough. So I don't mean to offense when I say this, Nanashi, but imagine playing a side deck card where you could just use freaking Toon World.
You mean
Toon Kingdom?
You mean Toon Bookmark?
About Toon World.
I thought it was Toon Kingdom that makes it so you ignore monsters.
No, Toon Kingdom just says that your monsters can't die. It makes you banish the top card off your deck each time they would die, which means that Toons, technically speaking, hard lose to Fire Kings because you summon a bunch of Toons. Every single time one of the Fire King Hygorunixes resummons itself and nukes the board, you got to banish a card off the top of your deck for every single monster that just survived destruction. You deck yourself out.
Oh yeah,
within
they
3
can't
turns.
be targeted too.
Oh yeah, that's a problem.
What?
Yeah, Toon
That
Kingdom
sounds
prevents them from
horrible.
being targeted. Toon Kingdom prevents them from being targeted by card effects.
Oh, that's right. So it just ignores them then, right?
Pretty much. Your
So
only hope is
instead of
for
it hard losing to Fire Kings, it's the other way around. What the fuck?
But listen, Toons have cross synergy with Harpy's Featherstorm, like the Harpy's cards.
Oh yeah,
you can-
Toon Harpy Lady.
Wait, how?
Toon Harpy Lady.
A Toon Harpy Lady, baby.
Oh, that's right.
Summon Toon Harpy Lady, have Feather Blast, and pass.
Oh, God.
You don't even need to set it, man. You've got a Harpy Lady monster on board. You can
keep
just
it in
play it
your
out of hand.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's the most terrifying thought now.
Nanashi, you're gonna hate me.
I don't already.
Damn!
I would
Go
not
ahead.
agree
I
with that
kid.
perish.
Go ahead.
Cyber / Harpy Lady with Eldritch.
Fuck off.
Fuck
I don't want to hear it.
You're not gonna kill yourself.
You know what I want them to make for Harpies? A contact fusion that's literally just treated as sisters.
You know, you could just play the Harpy Xyz monster and be done with it, right?
Or just play Harpy's Pet Dragon and watch your opponent laugh at you so hard they forfeit.
Well, the retrain fixes that.
The retrain, but that's not really Harpy's Dragon. That's a different card technically.
Also, hey Ruffy, sorry I didn't say anything sooner. We were kind of involved in a conversation. After that we got the new Hidden Arsenal pack that's dropping on January 28th. No one really cares because other than maybe the Naturia Cherries and Naturia Bamboo Shoot reprints, no one's going to put any money into that pack, I don't think.
They still make those?
Does it have ice barrier support?
It supposedly is going to reprint all the first set.
Ice barriers?
Hey, ice barriers did just get a new wave.
I bought the structure decks. I might want to get a couple of them.
Oh,
Well,
honey, I am so sorry.
I
The
only
only time
really
I buy a
care
structure deck
for a
is if I'm
couple.
doing shadow
Only
booking. That's
relevant
it.
card from the iPad.
Let's see. After that, on February 11th, is the new Battle of Chaos pack. I'm upset that they did not confirm that we are getting the rest of the Penguin support in that pack. Hopefully it comes in the next one. But they did confirm that we're getting support for the Dark Magician, being the Magic Karibo thing. Ice Jade, Sword Soul, Vampires, Ghost Tricks, Nordic Azirs are all getting support. And there's a new world premiere theme, like always, but we don't know anything about it, and we probably won't until like 2 weeks before they drop.
Very nice.
And as I said
Nice.
last month, this is going to be the first pack.
Don't forget Blue Eyes.
Blue Eyes is getting support, and
What about Blue Eyes?
Oh, about Blue Eyes. They have
We got Lord of D. That's enough.
Yeah, I'll be right back.
see you soon. But yeah, and also, Battle of Chaos is going to be the marked pack for when the price increase occurs. Packs will no longer be $3.99 MSRP, they'll be $4.19. They're going up 20 cents a pack.
Okay.
Oh no!
Wait, they upped the prices of booster packs?
Yep.
Yeah.
Some bullshit.
COVID.
First it was
COVID.
Arizona Tea, then it's Yu-Gi-Oh! Booster packs, and I just recently found out that Dollar Tree is going to be selling items for more than $1.
That's some bullshit.
Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah.
They should
What has
call
the word
themselves
become?
more than Dollar Tree.
Hey, these things have been these prices for 20-some years. The fact that they are changing now shows what's to come.
COVID.
The fact that they didn't change it at all means they should be fine with
Diabetes.
leaving it that way.
Damn capitalism.
What can you do? After that, on February 25th, is the Speed Duel GX Duel Academy box. I remember somebody in here being excited about the Speed Duel stuff.
I was.
Well, hopefully they
But
have
it's
some
like,
good
it's,
reprints.
Yeah, I was excited because it seems like a new way to play, if that makes sense. Like, it feels like a new game, even though it's still Yu-Gi-Oh! You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, it is.
This has been out for a while, though.
Like
Speed
I
Dueling
miss
itself.
fucking Dice Monsters, man.
Oh yeah, that was a fun little game while it lasted.
I also want to play a Pokemon Spin game, but that's a different topic. We'll get to that later.
Yeah, sure. We also received confirmation that Albaz is getting his own structure deck, Albaz Strike, and it's dropping in America on March 11th, which in addition to having reprints of the branded and Albaz cards that we have up to now, we're also getting new support for branded as well as Tri-Brigade, Sword Soul, and Springans.
Why does Alabaz sound like the archetype name for, like, prison inmates?
Albaz is the Avengers of Yu-Gi-Oh!
Because you're thinking of Azkaban, the prison from Harry Potter.
There we go. Or also Alcatraz.
Oh yeah, that works too.
I just remembered it when you said prison.
Yeah, I forgot about that too. After that, on April 22nd, we've got the Ghost from the Past pack, and I can't lie, I have a little bit of an involvement in something that happened. They've confirmed nothing as far as what the pack's going to have, other than the fact that it's going to bring back Ghost Rares again, because Ghost from the Past. Woo. But
Wow.
I don't know if anybody was on Twitter that day, but when they dropped, Nimnim, I believe is how his name is pronounced, commented and asked who wanted these to be easier to get or cheaper. Just a little comment, nothing really that serious, but someone got really pissed off and straight up came in there and commented and tried to slam him, saying that the only people who don't want these cards to be easier to access or cheaper are you, a well-off cis white male.
Well, it's Twitter, so what can you expect, really?
Yeah, and after...
Trade white mail.
Now, I may be misreading that because I couldn't go back and get the exact quote, because the day after that happened, the person who made that comment got slammed with so many responses asking what that had to do with anything that they privated their account's ability to be viewed by anyone other than their friends.
Retired.
That'll do it. Ended that
Then
Twitter
backfired.
career.
Oh,
I'm just imagine playing Eyes of Heaven, just the retired sound. That's all I imagine whenever I hear someone getting slammed like that.
oh,
Harder.
yeah.
What?
It was... It was an
What?
interesting moment in Twitter history that just makes me smile.
Certified C moment.
Yeah. Still no word on the Utopia structure deck and its date, or the structure deck R Lost Sanctuaries date.
Whoa, wait. Utopia's still getting support?
Yeah, it's getting a structure deck. We've known about it for like 2 months, and they still
Boys.
haven't told us when it's coming to America yet.
What the fuck? All right. So I appreciate that they're giving support to older archetypes. Like that's why, basically everything is legal that isn't on the ban list. But the problem I see with that is like, what do they do about, like, say if you want to use little D, what do you do about that?
Make it
What I'm
bigger.
saying is like they're buffing stuff that doesn't really
Get an
need the buffs, or if
extension.
it does need the buffs, they're buffing it in ways that don't really affect them too much. You know what I mean?
Well, this support is actually really good because it gives them access to all kinds of crazy ranking up potential. It gives them new ZW and ZS cards, which makes their deck and dedicated archetype play better to the point where you don't need to just run rank 4 turbo. You can play the dedicated archetype deck.
Whoa.
Fair enough.
Rank for
So it's still
Turbo,
based on
coming
XPs, right?
double.
I'm sorry, what was that?
It's still an archetype focused around getting Utopia out, right?
Yes, different variations of Utopia now.
Yeah, like the Chaos one and all that. But so is it focused around Xyz, or did they introduce anything new, like a fusion or a synchro?
Xyz only. Only
It's-
Xyz.
The
Only ever
archetype
gonna be.
itself
Why
is
would they-
Xyz only by nature. But they've introduced main deck components that make it so they don't have to rely on just random level 4s that can spam themselves out. They can play as an independent deck now.
Ah, I gotcha.
Yeah, it's
I
kind
kind
of
of want
like...
to see them do
Set
that
your
for
You don't have to main deck problems,
Dangers.
though.
Set your scales and then pendulum summon a bunch of cards Xyz.
Yeah. Man,
And
that
then
was
just pendulum summon again next turn and add both of your scales to the card's Xyz material.
Ugh.
That would
And,
be the day.
and the last new thing that we've received information about is the legendary Duelist pack, Duelist of the Abyss. No date confirmed, but we've already gotten some leaks from the cards. All that new Mako Tsunami Umi support is amazing.
Oh, will me.
Ooh.
Looks alright.
It looks
I
pretty
want
good.
the shark stuff.
Pretty interesting.
Well, there.
I reckon.
Well, we only know about one of the new shark cards so far, at least as far as I can tell. But the new
That'll
Mako
go
Tsunami.
No, we
Tsunami
have
Surrender
no.
Eve.
What else do we have as far as shark support confirmed?
New Mermail support. New Resist, I think was it?
Yeah, we've got new
Yeah.
Marincess support coming, and so far the only card we know from the shark stuff is the new rank 5 Nash Knight.
Oh man, here I thought it was Silent Wobby. Silent
But,
Wobby, right?
But I'm very excited about the new Mako Tsunami support because some of those cards are Aqua type and generic support for waters, and I'm actually considering splashing that into my Penguin build.
I might
Okay.
actually put it into my shark build.
Alright, this is unrelated, but I kind of want to see them give like a new. I kind of want to see them give support to the Danger archetype, because when was the last time they really touched them? Honestly,
Just this last set, they gave him a new card.
what was the new card?
Some continuous spell. I didn't even pay attention to what it did, but it had danger in the name.
Danger archetype, the deck of upstart.
What about I mean like monsters? Like we only have 9.
Those are my boys.
That's all
Well,
you need.
Start Goblin the archetype.
The
No,
thing
it's-
is,
Yeah, honestly,
Feelings the
Angels,
archetype.
and what are they doing?
Dangers are just an engine. They are a TCG
Exactly.
exclusively created archetype that was only supposed to have 2 waves of support and maybe another card or 2 in future packs if it came from Japan.
Hell yeah.
So, expecting
God, I
support
love
for
Dangers.
something of that nature is not exactly what I would call worthwhile.
We got
But
excuse
very
me, my
good
throat's
engine.
killing me. We got support for fucking tunes, and they're as old as the game itself. And
Yeah, you should have talked about Toons.
so, like, here's the thing. I'm not saying Toons is a bad archetype. I'm saying, like, it's old as fuck, and we still get support for it to this day. I think
that's because
asking for at least one more monster isn't too much of a deal.
Well, the
Because
difference...
there's plenty of cryptids.
Okay.
You're asking too much.
The difference is... The difference is...
Yeah, you're asking way too much. Calm down.
Yeah.
Like, what is legacy support for Danger's gonna do, huh? What, another searcher? You want another Tsuchinoko?
Nah,
Yes.
make an extra.
No.
Nah, make an
I mean,
extra
Tsuchinoko's
monster
already a
that can
meme, but
discard
no,
drop two.
I want
another
another just
Jackalope?
monster. It doesn't matter if it's good or not. I just want to see the deck flesh out. What archetype
What?
has 9
Yeah.
monsters other than Tsuchinoko? Tell me.
Plenty of flesh.
Fire Kings.
Fire Kings only has 9 monsters? That's fucking depressing.
Fire Kings only has 7 monsters, actually. They have 9
Oh, hell
cards
no.
total.
I feel like if you don't have 10,
Depressing.
at least something's wrong.
Dude,
Nine.
Fire Kings have...
It's 10. You gotta count in Black Rose Dragon.
No,
If you
I'm
at least
not
have
even...
10 cards, I mean, if you don't have at least 10 cards, you sit at the ugly table. That's it.
How can Fire Kings play Black Rose Dragon without a tuner?
That's a joke.
I have no idea.
Anyways, what I was getting at is Fire Kings only has a total of 10 cards, monsters and spells included.
A total.
It's quality,
Wait,
not quantity.
Black Rose Dragon. That's a funny looking link too, isn't it?
But yeah, that was the last thing as far as Yu-Gi-Oh stuff going on. Anyone else got anything else to talk about game-wise?
All right.
I do.
Actually, I do.
You go first. Go first.
Who's going first?
Noctic, you go first.
Oh, right. Oh. Hop Horror to 1. What do we think?
I honestly want it just because it actually adds something to the fucking game.
Yeah,
Sure.
yeah, right.
Fine.
Yeah.
Why
No,
not?
'cause here's
Like-
my problem with Hop Horror being banned. It facilitates Dingirsu. That's literally all it does.
Yes.
It just gives people
Let's
access
do
to
it.
Dingirsu.
Dude, let's do it.
And I'm like, Dingirsu's not as good as Phoenix Enforcer. It's not as good as Dragoon. What's their vendetta against Hop Horror, huh?
It made the deck too good for the time period. They could probably let it back at 1 and it would be fine.
I do believe so.
Alright, so who was next? Reborn?
Yes, actually. One thing that I want off the list. Okay, Vanguard wise,
Mhm.
I'm actually hope the new Greedon, kind of based on the 7 deadly sins. I'm like, basically you're telling me I could fight people with a dragon that's dressed up in a fresh ass suit.
Yes, I've played Tekken before, so yeah, that sounds about right.
And I'm like, boy, I'm down with this.
Alright, and I believe it's Yosh's turn.
Get down with the
So,
sickness.
Elemental Hero Support.
so as for Yu-Gi-Oh, the only thing I have to say is, since it doesn't look like they're going to introduce any new archetypes until like the new season comes out, right? So because of that, why don't they just focus on like archetypes that are like not bottom tier, but more so cards that need like 1 or 2 buffs just to get there, like how Dragon Maid was.
Yeah. Oh yeah, like Elemental Hero, right?
Yeah, exactly. They just focus on the decks that are like 1 or 2 buffs away from being really good, and then that's it. It makes it so every deck like rotates in instead of it always being the same cards, and then like Ash Blossom basically dominating the meta. Yes, I know it's a hand trap, not actual monster, but you know what I mean.
Well, the thing is, that's actually what they have been doing. They've been slowly but surely supporting old-ass archetypes that don't do hardly anything in the past. They just supported aliens recently, they just gave more support to penguins, and next they're going to be giving support to Nordics.
Wait, Nordics is an archetype? I need to see that. I
Well,
want
yeah.
to see an archetype with Cerberus in it.
Didn't even know Nordics.
I know. Alright, I know Cerberus is already a card. I'm just saying, I want to see an archetype where it's nothing but Greek monsters, and like actual Greek monsters, not like, oh, this is Cerberus, but it's not exactly Cerberus. He's got fire, so it's not exactly him. Like,
We
no,
got
go fucking
DDDs.
balls.
We got DDs.
Go
They all
in
missile
on it.
monsters.
Yeah, go look
Wait,
up the DDD archetype. It's full of famous authority figures from throughout history.
They have like also
If there isn't
mythical
a
creatures
fat
too.
fucking
Like
penguin with a hammer in there, I would be so disappointed.
No, but like for like Greek mythology, that like what? There's an archetype I'm thinking of. Dang.
Describe it.
Isn't it like
Do you remember anything about the type?
I was
Attribute?
about to say, like, I thought I cut out.
Anything?
Zeus.
Like,
That's it.
Yeah, that really narrows it
Zeus.
down.
Zeus is
Okay.
great.
I didn't want to stay in the breeze.
Well, hold on.
Yeah?
Yeah, Zeus.
Yeah,
I
divine
forget his
arsenal
Roman
yeah.
version.
Yeah,
think that's
his
correct.
Roman version's Jupiter.
There we go.
Yeah.
Why is it gotta be fucking Jupiter? What's so
alright.
great about fucking Jupiter?
Counter fairies. There you go. There's your Greek.
Oh yeah, counter fairies. That works.
That sounds
Really?
like something you hear when to get you out of prison.
Pluto, Neptune.
Oh, you're talking about
say,
agents.
Yeah, agents. Like,
Agents
planets.
works.
I thought you were all gonna reference
What
the
about
cards, like the
Asians?
Tyrant Neptune and shit.
Well, there's an archetype of light fairies and now dark fairies that are based on the planets of the solar system, which are all based on Roman god names, of course.
Yeah, that'll do it
You and
too.
your mom.
So, as far as non-Yu-Gi-Oh stuff, I don't really play much other than White Schwartz, but I have seen something recently that I'm kind of entertained by. How many of you know this new video game going around called Poppy Playtime?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Called
that.
what?
Poppy Playtime. It's hilarious.
It looks really good. I don't know why.
It sounds familiar. I'm not sure. I've been spending most of my time just going on dates with my girlfriend.
Well,
It-
what
Well,
you,
lucky you.
the game is very simple.
Wow, what a subtle flex.
It's not a flex. I'm serious. The
I get
last
more-
time I was at my
I
house
get
for a
more
solid
pussy
day,
than
and I
you
wasn't
use
either
your
doing that or
players,
going to
y'all.
work, was like what? Freaking
Be with my girlfriend.
I
Sunday,
get more
I think.
pussy than y'all. I'm a
Not even
Smash
Sunday,
player with
Monday.
arthritis, and I get more pussy
Yeah, I'm just
than
having
y'all.
sex with my boyfriend
Yu-Gi-Oh
as I'm
players.
speaking.
Oh boy. But
I like how someone fucking laughed at that in the background.
but yeah,
Very good.
Poppy Playtime is this new indie horror video game where you have to explore an abandoned toy factory.
So
That's
Five
right.
Nights at Freddy's, but
So that's
Five Nights
Dead
at Freddy's.
Souls?
Is that the one
That's
where the
what I'm
monster is
saying.
like
Where's
this
that
big
soul?
blue freaking reject?
Yep.
Doesn't it
Muppet?
jump out at you and scare you?
He doesn't jump out. The first time you see him, he actually
I'm
comes
kidding.
out of a dark doorway, and it's actually kind of terrifying.
And he approaches you
He's tall.
menacingly.
What do you
I
mean?
watched
He's terrifying
He's
already.
Standing there,
so far.
menacingly.
I've watched 20 different YouTubers play that game.
I watched Moist Critical play it.
Oh yeah, Moist Critical. And so far, the person with the funniest reaction to his emergence is Jacksepticeye. He screams like a child. It's
Who would
Hey.
it warms my soul.
Yeah,
If
Critical
you-
is just emotionless. He just walked straight into him and he's like, oh, now he's pushing me.
Oh yeah, I remember now.
Markiplier just turned into the freaking Metro Man.
But if you want to see a genuinely hilarious reaction to Huggy Wuggy appearing out of nowhere and just looming over you at 10 feet tall, watch the replay with Jacksepticeye. It's worth it.
Hey, I'd
So,
fuck Huggy Wuggy.
I know that's the name of the monster, but I hear Huggy Wuggy, and all I can think of is the SFM video with like, I forget the name of the VTuber. It's like her wolf version trying to like flirt with Scout.
Oh God!
no,
Oh,
no.
That one.
Oh.
Yeah.
I just forgotten about
Oh,
that. Come
Wait,
on!
I don't want
Who are you talking about?
It's
You're
the
talking about-
stupid.
you're talking
It's the
about-
stupid
Notice
Storm
the ball.
filmmaker video of this furry chick, furry dog chick, like pouncing all over Scout from TF2 and making all these really cringy sounds. Oh God, it's like watching an RP from a 12-year-old who just found out what sex is. It's horrifying.
How to Sex Part 5.
Ugh.
That made me face
Wait, Raph,
palm so hard that my forehead
talking
now
in the
hurts.
podcast chat.
Yeah, I know.
Who?
I only just
Oh my
noticed now.
God.
Yeah, I've got
So-
I've got the chat pulled up and everything. Unfortunately, I was trying to align it with the recording, but because of the way that I record my videos, the chat won't be recorded this time.
Ooh.
I'm just imagine. All I can remember from that short, like I remember it, but all I can remember it from specifically is like Heavy. He can't help Soldier. I mean, he can't help Scout. So Spy comes up behind him with his pistol out. He's like, "Thank you," because he's gonna
No,
kill him.
don't explain it. Why are you explaining it for? What?
Explain what? It's a background gag that
why-
you're not gonna see the first time.
Stop.
Like I
So-
understand if it was the main point of the video, but it's not. It's like the side gag that no one's gonna pay attention to because of how quiet it is.
That is true. And
Makes you want to go, I cry when angels deserve to. No, I'm gonna stop that
So
there.
this is
Thank you.
I haven't kept up with the Pokemon TCG lately.
Mhm.
I want to. The only problem is I know the minute I go in, I'm gonna see cards in the meta. They're like 300 HP at least, and I'm gonna lose my mind. Like, how the hell do they even play games? I'm pretty sure it takes 5 turns to get one monster to get down.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hell, I guarantee you, if Wailord VMAX is not in the meta, I will be surprised as hell because he's almost always in the meta for how chunky he is. I'm not even joking. Hell, when Gen 7 was the meta, Wailord and Magikarp Tag Team GX was one of the best decks in the game, and I believe it won Worlds because it wasn't even a deck made for aggression like almost every other deck. It was made to stall you out just because Wailord could sponge hits and all that, and then you could like just get your opponent to draw out with I believe he had like support. I'm not sure what kind.
Well, I haven't touched that card game since like Gen 2 or 3 of the card game was around. That's around the time I gave up on it and just moved to Yu-Gi-Oh!
I get that. I tried doing White Schwartz. The only problem is getting decks in person is expensive. Except for those, what is it called? Starter decks or
The trial deck
structure
pluses.
decks. But like the problem with getting those is like people like to scalp them.
Well, yeah, that's a problem with any game. I will admit, though, the money is probably the biggest problem that Weiss Schwartz has right now because due to the fact that they do hardly 0 reprint sets, barring these most recent ones that have come out within the last year, no reprints are ever done for older sets. And as a result, whatever money you put into them stays that way, if not goes up.
You do
Not a
have
good
to
thing.
remember, Weiss is made by Bushiroad.
Right.
What?
Yeah, Weiss Schwartz is made by Bushiroad, the same people who do Card Fight Vanguard and Future Card Buddy Fight.
You know that
They're
don't really
terrified of
surprise me
reprints.
considering how the cards are made.
Well, as long as we're on the subject, I do have some interesting news. Somebody in one of the Weiss servers that I'm in found a new downloadable emulator for Weiss Schwartz. It basically functions just like EDO Pro, except it's infinitely simpler. It's
Hey,
it's very
pretty
early.
good.
It's very early development, very early beta. They've only got like 5 or 6 sets worth of cards, but I've tested it. It looks good. It functions. It's pretty much fully automated as far as its moves, but the phases of the turn are manually triggered.
That sounds pretty cool.
It is. It's made by someone named Blake Thone, Thoennes. I have no idea how to pronounce foreign names.
Spell that again. I'll tell you how.
Thoennes.
It's either Phones, or Phonus. One of the three. I'm pretty sure it's not Phones.
Well, I can drop a link somewhere and let people take a look. It's downloadable. It works. My wife and I both tested it, and it seems to be a functioning program, and it does support local and online play.
That sounds actually pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, I would hope they have something like that for the Switch. Like, for example, like they have a Yu-Gi-Oh game, but it's like just a what is it called? A re-upload, I guess technically, of like the one from Wii U, and it's kind of butt because of it.
Yeah,
But
well, maybe if the game gets popular enough to warrant it.
I kind of want to do the same with what is the name of this card game? The TCG, like they did for Game Boy.
I'm
Aren't
not
they already
sure.
making another Yu-Gi-Oh game?
I meant like the Pokemon TCG. My bad. I just realized I didn't say Pokemon.
Not a clue.
So, do y'all remember how Game Boy had a Pokemon TCG game?
No.
Not really.
So it's what it sounds like. It's basically Mario Tennis on Game Boy, where it's like an RPG, but with the Pokemon trading card game.
Oh.
And they did it with base set. They didn't have jungle. They didn't have fossils yet. So it was base set, as you imagine. Like just get Chansey and then that's it. Game over. Or you could do Haymaker too. Either or. And with that, it's like I kind of want them to play on Switch just because it makes it more accessible to people who actually start playing the game now, or more.
Well, since we were already on the subject of Weiss Schwartz, I do want to get a couple of things out of the way with that. We got some news. First off, that time I got reincarnated as a Slime Season 2 pack is officially out, as well as the new Sword Art Online War of the Underworld pack. It's out. It's done.
There's a slime deck?
Well, yeah, they just got Season 2.
Nice. Wait, is it slime or is it Slime Diaries?
As far as I'm aware, it's actual slime.
Okay, because for some reason they treat them like different shows.
They do. After that, we got the quintessential quintuplets pack dropping in 2 weeks. I've looked into some of this stuff. It's not bad.
The anime's fine. I'm pretty sure the deck's gonna be something having to do with like confusion or something like that, since that's the main what's it called, theme of the show.
Actually, each individual character is basically going to have its own playable variant in the set, or it's going to be all playable as one gigantic multicolored deck.
I was about to say, like, how are they going to do that if there's 5 of them and there's only 4 colors?
2 of them are going to share a color, I guess.
I mean, I guess.
The Day-Day Bullet subset of Day-Day Live is dropping on December 3rd, which looks good. Nothing to complain about there. Just more of the same. The Ruby set,
that's fine.
The Ruby set that's dropping on December 17th, we finally got confirmation on some of the cards coming out in it, and they're using the exact same visuals that they use in the show.
Well, that's good. Is it going to be like they're basically just doing screenshots for that?
Essentially, which is basically what they do for the game as a whole. So
I want to call that lazy, but like you just said, they do that for the show the card game as a whole. Mm-hmm. So I can't really say anything about it because like I like the JoJo deck. I like the scenes that they take. So I'm not going to be a hypocrite and be like, oh, I don't like this because it's 3D. So they're just copy pasting it instead of actually drawing it out or something.
Right. After that, both of the Bang Dream special packs, Raise Suilin Morphonica and Poppin' Party Roselia, are dropping on January 21st. It's just musical waifu cards. Don't really care.
That does not surprise me.
Yeah. But then we got the Rent a Girlfriend pack that's finally been confirmed to be dropping on February 11th.
Oh, that's easy. All 4 of them are going to have their own colors.
Yep.
That's like too predictable.
Yeah, tell me about it. The Mushoku Tensei pack is dropping on March 11th. I'm actually thinking about giving that show a shot. It's another one of those isekai reincarnation anime, except the guy lived a full life, died, and basically got reborn into a magical world, and he's essentially treating it as an extension of his old life.
He got turned into a what? A magical world, you said?
He died and got transported to a magical world.
Oh, is that the one where like he gets teleported to the world with like the wolf girl with the freaking 6-pack?
I'm not sure. I haven't sat down and watched the show yet.
If I see it, I'll be able to tell you what it is, but I can't tell by name.
I'd watch.
The HoloLive pack has been confirmed to drop on April 29th, and everyone on the net's been going nuts over that.
What the hell's Apollo Live?
HoloLive is that...
HoloLive, okay.
Yeah, it's that VTuber stuff from Japan.
Yeah, I thought you said Apollo Live. I was about to say, what the hell? They're doing Showtime at the Apollo cards now?
But yeah, they've been showing some of the cards that they've been getting, and I've been taking a look. I'm pretty sure that all the copies of Korone's card, the dog girl, I'm pretty sure they're already bought out on pre-order.
If do they have girl in it?
The shark girl? No, she did not make it in this one.
Oh, that's surprising. I was about to say, if she's in it, then she definitely got bought out too.
At least I don't think she is. I'll have to double check. After that, we got confirmation on Tokyo Revengers getting a pack set for May 13th, worldwide simultaneous release, which is something we don't see very often. I've been told that show is amazing, and I'm going to give it a fair shot.
Yeah, it's a pretty good show. I'd recommend it too.
Tokyo Revengers. And the last thing that they announced, which I'm so confused about. They announced this in a stream recently. They released a confirmation that in summer of 2022 we're going to be getting a pack set on Danmachi, also known as Is It Wrong to Pick Up Girls in a Dungeon? Familia Myth.
That's a good anime though. What's the problem with that?
Is it wrong to pick up girls in the dungeon?
I mean, they probably have their minds broken, so technically.
Yeah, so like, I don't get it.
Because it opens up the pathway to too many horrific memes.
I'm sorry?
It opens up the pathway to too many memes.
How many of them are me with your mom?
Let's not reawaken the whole thing with the freaking Hestia string.
I remember because I need to remember this anime that it was about this dude who got dumped into another world with their mom, and their mom is ridiculously overpowered.
Yeah, it's like, do you like your mom's 2-hit attack that's really busted or something like that?
Oh wait, so I only recently watched this.
Yeah, exactly.
You know who else is top tier? My mom!
Stop.
The sad thing is, the art style is so beautiful. I forget what it reminds me of, but I like the way the pupils are drawn for those characters.
I watched this older anime. It was like 80s, maybe 90s or something.
Mhm.
It was called Bubblegum Crisis Tokyo 2040.
Oh yeah,
Have you seen it?
What
I've seen
the
bits
fuck?
and pieces of it. I've never sat down and watched
It's
it all the way
pretty
through.
fucking good. I'm not gonna lie, because the main
Okay.
antagonist is probably my favorite character archetype in general. Just
So,
my
quick, just putting my 2 cents out there. Nanashi, you know how they made Adventure Time deck, right?
Yeah.
So, if they're willing to go with English or American cartoons, what if they made a Freakazoid deck?
It's too old.
It's too. I understand. It's most likely it's never gonna happen. But what if they did?
I would play that deck forever.
They make a Freakazoid deck and they make it play like a completely different card game to fit the show's theme.
The insanity that would come from a Freakazoid archetype in Weiss Schwartz would be unparalleled.
So there's that, and the one I want to be real is I already said that I want like Dragon Man and One Punch Man. That's different. I mean like the one that I know will never get in. I want a Renegade, a Xavier Renegade Angel deck.
Oh god, I forgot about his existence.
Yeah, I was watching that recently. I was like, oh my god, imagine if this existed in Weiss Schwartz.
It would probably fit right in as the sad part.
Yeah, it would. It would probably be similar to Batman in Japan or whatever the name of that deck is.
Batman Ninja?
Yeah, Batman Ninja. It'd be similar to that, or it'd be similar to the Mob 100 deck, if anything.
Maybe. All right, so anyone got anything else to talk about game-wise?
No, I'm all out. I got robbed for all of my game ideas.
I'm just going back to retro gaming for right now.
You know, I've been thinking about doing that too. I had an emulator at one point for the Einhander video game from PS1, and I'm thinking about finding it again and seeing if I can download it again.
You should try playing Medieval on your PS1 emulator.
Huh. I might look into that.
It's a really good game, trust me. The second one's good too, but the one is better, in my opinion.
I'm planning on hooking up most, if not all, my consoles once I finally... I'm planning to get my... I'm planning to get a PC soon. And...
I'm not.
I'm not. I got an N64 in my bin. You think I'm gonna use a PC to emulate? Nah.
No, not just I have all, like... I have my series, my Switch, my Wii, everything, like, hooked up to one, like, TV. So, I'm kinda just gonna plan to get that.
The only way I'll emulate a game is if it's something that's really old but really expensive, like Melee, because Melee has a really bad habit of going for fucking $60 like it's an actual fucking new game.
Yeah.
Legend of Zelda, Ocarina of Time.
It's Ocarina 2. I don't care for Ocarina of Time because I'm not big on Zelda. I prefer Overhead.
Okay, fair enough.
175.
Like
it's 425.
Like Four Swords or Link's Awakening.
Yeah.
Of course. Yep.
So, anyone got anything else to talk about, or are we good to call it here?
I think
Nachos!
Yeah, I'm not gonna emulate, but I'm gonna try to be able to record like every possible game that I have, just with a couple of cable switches.
That'd be cool.
Alright, there is one more thing I want to say before I forget. So, like I said, I do want a Dragon Maid and One Punch Man deck. But there is one anime that I think has a good chance of getting in that I might be wrong on this, that it doesn't have already. I want to see I forget the name of it already. Fuck. I want to see a deck for not JoJo's. The anime was based off of Fist of North Star.
I'm pretty sure everybody would fawn over a deck like that.
And I want it to be Fist of North Star, but I also because remember that game that they made for Fist of North Star that was like technically part of the Yakuza canon?
Vaguely.
So I forget the name of it. It's the one on PS4. It's literally what it's a Yakuza game with Fist of North Star written all over it. If you beat the game, I believe you unlock Kazuma Kiryu. So with that in mind, if they do make a Fist of North Star deck, I also want to see either a Yakuza deck based off Yakuza 0, or B a one of the cards be Kazuma in that Fist of North Star game. Just because imagine seeing a fucking businessman, or it's a Yakuza member, but he's dressed in a business suit, So imagine seeing that next to fucking post-apocalyptic freaking 17-year-old man with the ability to blow up your eardrums by blinking at you.
Oh, hey, look who came back.
Hey, Mimi.
Dragged in.
Hello.
Well.
If it isn't the consequences of our actions.
What? Where? I don't see it. All I see is my crippling addiction to pot to help not deal with that. Wait, I mean, what?
Pulls out a 10,000 foot.
Yeah, that got dark for a second, honestly.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's my cocaine addiction.
I agree.
Pulls out a 10,000 foot Pico hammer and bonks Yoshi with it.
Me and your mom.
What? Oh, what? Why'd you say me with your mom, and then immediately I hear a hammer bang on the wall in my house?
Hey, that's me with your mom. Don't worry about it.
Oh my god!
Bonk the Yoshi.
Can't bonk me. I got a hat with freaking Fat Yoshi on it. By the way, I forgot to mention. My girlfriend made it for me for my birthday.
Oh, nice.
Bonk the Yoshi.
I'll take a picture and send it later. You don't have to put it in the stream. In the podcast. I'm just saying, I'll send a picture later.
I bought a bunch of lewd shirts for my early birthday.
Lewd
Nice.
shirt, your early
Like
birthday.
not full lewd, but
Bro,
like
that's the most
just-
Yu-Gi-Oh thing I've ever heard.
Yeah, I just don't care about being politically correct anymore.
Don't. Never be PC, be polite.
Yeah.
Never what?
Penis cum.
Never be PC, never be politically correct, be polite.
Or, just be built stupid.
Or sacrifice everyone's damage.
Built different? Nah, I'm just built wrong. Built stupid.
Assembled
I'm built like
incorrectly.
a potato.
Yeah, exactly.
Megazord had a
keep
bad
getting my
morning.
fucking, my manager at work shit because he built like Minecraft Steve, and I make fun of him because of it. Boxy ass looking, having ass, Roblox looking ass, motherfucker.
Imagine being blocky.
Exactly. I'm like, what do you call your dick, the cube?
Before we close out, I just want to remind you of your monthly propaganda to remind you. Excuse me, even though I said twice, to remind you that you should always run 40 cards worth of sparks in your deck.
No, run pendulum.
Accurate.
Nah,
You gotta run
2
sparks
tuners.
40 times.
Copies of Gaga Cowboy
Wait. Run 40 cards of sparks and run one final countdown.
Damn.
They're losing somehow.
It's the final countdown. Doo-doo-doo-doo.
You just be like, damn, I got 20 turns to lose. No, you got one, and you spam all the cards down because there's no limit on spell cards.
If
right.
only.
Oh, God.
All right, I think this is a good point to stop the show. I think we've had a good amount of fun. I think we're ready to end the show tonight.
Okay.
Hey.
Alrighty.
Thank you all.
Actually, beforehand, shout out to Underdog Jess.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Underdog Jess.
I just like the Yu-Gi-Oh content.
Yeah,
And I'm now in their Discord server.
Good.
Oh yeah, Jess is a cool person. I like
content
her.
that's out there now.
Before we go,
Yo,
I have
send me a link.
I have a
Thank
friend
you
that-
all for dealing with me old. I'm so sorry I didn't mean to interrupt.
Hey,
you're
send
fine.
me
I was
a
gonna say-
link.
Huh?
What were you gonna
Who?
say, Mimi?
You're shouting out.
one
Who
of my
wants
friends
link?
is,
You want link? Not it.
Guys, let Mimi talk, please. What were you gonna say, Mimi?
one of my friends that's streaming
Yeah,
tonight.
Mimi, what are you
Kaganoda.
trying to say? I'm sorry.
This is a fucking mess, guys. Come on.
You're a menace, Chaos.
Okay, quiet. Mimi, please go ahead.
Really?
One of my friends is streaming tonight. Kagato, the final boss.
Oh,
He's streaming Metroid Dread. 9:30. 9:30 Eastern, I believe.
What a dreadful
8:30
evening that must be.
8:30 Central.
Very nice. Might give that one a look.
That's cool. I don't mean to be like I don't mean to
I
stomp on
unfortunately will
anyone's,
not be able to
anyone's
make it.
promotions or anything like that, but honestly, by the time this comes out, the stream will probably be over.
That is true, but that does mean
You're
that they'll be able to
far-
see the old stream, and then they'll be able to look up their channel later.
Continuing Metroid. He's continuing
Oh yeah,
Metroid
that's right. I
Dread.
forgot that's an option.
He's continuing on Metroid Dread.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, well, that's,
And
I
I
that is
heard a
finally
lot of good
finished
things about
the
that.
deck for tonight's stream.
So just so we don't have any
Okay,
more
good.
stragglers. Thank you for joining us. I'm sorry that you had to deal with me being old.
Oh, please. I'm older than
You're
you.
not old.
Hey,
32.
I'm going into retirement tomorrow. All right.
Shut up, you old fuck.
I'll be 30 on the 30th of this month.
I turned
No.
33 in
Older than
May.
Yeah, but he has arthritis.
I'm gonna be
I am
31
21.
next Friday.
There are reasons he has arthritis beyond his age, and you know it.
Yeah.
Anyways, this has been fun. We've had plenty of laughs. I've been your host, Nanashi. We record this show on the first Saturday of every month at 5 p.m. Eastern. Everyone in the server is welcome to join as long as they're at least somewhat active. I will see you guys in the next one. Until then, have a great month.